to All Things Fantasy, where we talk about books, games, and films about all things, well, fantasy. Well, as you can see, I am not dead. We're good. We're live. We still got stuff happening. It has been a while, but you know, karate stuff has kind of snowballed, and you know that sort of stuff happens. So now, today, we are back, finally playing Age of Ashes. And we are joined by these amazing group of people as we do so. But just before we do that, you're in the audience. I see you look at me, looking at you, looking at me. How about you pick a number from 1 to 51, and I will pick out one of these dreaded, infamous, bloodthirsty, but also kind of cool plot twist cards. Now, these can either help or hinder the party. And, well, pick a number from 1 to 51, and I will play it sometime during tonight. It may help, it may hinder. Find out. Pick a number. Are you feeling lucky? Because I sure as am. So let's go to our players, shall we? We'll start off in the opposite order how we generally do. So we're going to start off with Tasfiel, who's playing the character Malleus. How you going, Tass?
Oh, sorry, muted. I'm doing fine. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Why don't you tell us a little bit about your character?
Oh, my character Maleos, he's a kind of an outsider in this group because he's the only human.
That is
He's a
true.
human. He's a human cleric of the goddess Rasma, the goddess of death, rebirth. He hates undead. He hates this jungle, and he hates a certain evil dragon cult we are going against at the moment.
That is true. That is true. Now, Malleus. Now, if Malleus was to walk down a park, right, and he saw a particular kind of dog, what sort of dog would he see?
Ooh, I guess it would be a German Shepherd Hound.
That's a good taste. You automatically get a hero point. A German Shepherd. Yep, that's a good pup. Yeah.
Because I picture him as a very faithful guardian dog, and that's what the spirit of Meleos. He's right there before the party and ready to serve.
Ah, wonderful, wonderful. Next, we're going to go to Sandpiper, who's playing the character Kai. How you going tonight?
Very good, thank you.
That's good. Why don't you tell us a little bit about Kai?
Kai is a tiefling magus, the laughing show variety.
Yeah, yeah.
Possibly slightly mildly insane.
Just a little bit.
Yep.
But only in the good way, right? Now, if Kai was a dog, what sort of dog would Kai be?
Well, I used to own one of these. A Springer Spaniel.
Yep, yep.
Bit of an escape artist.
Yep.
Somehow or another could get his collar off without actually not slipping it over his head, but actually undoing it.
That's one smart dog. Next, we're going to go to Gajavi, who's playing the character Vic. How you going, Gajavi?
Doing well.
That's good. That's good. Why don't you tell us a little bit about Vic?
Well, as a cheeky jab at some behind-the-scenes stuff, I could say he feels like a new man.
Yes, indeed. So who is he? What is he doing? What's he about?
Well, Vic is a kobold champion of Apsu. He's been on a bit of an adventure throughout the campaign so far. Unexpectedly been named his tribe's shaman. Came face to face with like a shadow of a dragon god he's not too fond of. Discovered he doesn't like portals, and has a secret admirer.
Of course. Now, what sort of dog would Vic be?
I have no idea about. Well, my knowledge of dogs is fairly limited, so I'm just going to say fox terrier.
A fox terrier. That's lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah. And last but not least, we have Jasmine, who's playing the character Mitsu. How you going, Jazz?
I'm going very, very well, even though it is freezing here in Victoria.
It is definitely cold.
Mm-hmm.
I really hate winter. But whilst we're talking about winter, have I told you about honey lemon tea? Now, we are officially not sponsored by honey lemon tea, but boy is it refreshing. Nice, hot, soothes the throat. Honey lemon tea.
Uh-huh. Sure.
Anyway, you were saying?
Yes, I was saying. And it was very cold, even though it is only the first month in winter for us.
That is true. Now, why don't you tell us a little bit about Mitsu?
So Mitsu is a Tengu fighter who is obsessed with all the shinies, and in order to gain as many shinies as she possibly can, she has joined this bunch of adventurers in order to explore and pretty much sell her soul for as many shinies as she can get.
That's an apt phaser description.
Yeah.
Now tell me, if Mitsu was a dog...
Why be a dog when it can be a bub?
That is true. But if she was a dog, she would be a...
Golden Retriever, because gold, because shiny.
That's pretty apt. I like it. Now, where did I leave you off?
We
Ah,
were
yes, of course.
fishing.
You find yourselves deep within the Margui Expanse, an immense jungle. And you are floating down a river. Your task has been to find and eliminate these dragon-headed totems. You believe that they hold the key to enter the very stronghold of the Cinderclaw cult. However, you have been hitting a wall when you have been going to this gold mine. The violet-headed dragon pillar proves too much of a threat, so you've been returning back to it every now and again to lay siege. On one of your return trips, along the river you go down, Kai decided to find some fish for the party. So placing her short sword into the river, she electrocuted a bunch of different fish. But little did she know that she stirred up the wrath of the river. A roiling mass of fins and teeth suddenly come at you down the river. You don't necessarily see a single object. You don't necessarily see individual objects, I should say, but a mass of these roiling, scaly bodies as they make their way towards you. And that is where we'll roll initiative.
For Kai, would it be survival?
Give me a second as I get everyone up and running. Boop, 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 boop.
I do take it we have to re-roll perception or initiative.
I would say so. Now, let me just get...
Can
your
I make a
characters up.
cheeky argument for athletics since Vic was rowing at the time?
Was Vic roaring, was he?
Fairly sure we were going downriver whilst this was happening.
Yeah. So Vic was rowing the boat. Or rowing the raft, I should say.
He was one of the people doing so.
Wonderful. Yes, you can roll me a thing. Let me get it up.
To be honest, I did not expect that to work.
It's fine. All right. You should be good to roll now, I believe.
Yeah. So, can I make the argument for survival for Kai since she was the one fishing?
Do you have a fishing lore?
Nope.
Now, I would say no.
Thing. Hang on.
I would
give me a
say
sec.
no with this one, as the way you were fishing was not typically how you fish.
Then arcane.
No, perception.
Okay.
There you go.
It's actually identical to her survival anyway.
Wow, nice initiative, Malleus.
Why is this not loading up?
Yeah, right.
Huh.
I wasted my net 20 on the initiative.
Are you
Hey!
probably only not 20 for the night?
Now, you're gonna hate me for this, guys, but you might have to re-roll.
What?
Ah,
What?
No.
Nothing went up.
No.
Now we are playing with a new edition of Foundry,
No.
and it's making it slightly difficult. Combat state. Yes, you're on combat state mode. Huzzah! Which
No.
means you should all be there. Yes. Please re-roll me your initiatives.
Nope. I like that one. It was good.
No, re-roll it. It's fine.
too bad.
Hmm.
No, I've got no token to see.
I've got no checking in the
Yeah.
sea.
What?
Same here.
Alright. Let's bring you over. How are we gonna do this? I see it. Alright. So I'm gonna have to put your tokens on the actual map itself, which is fine. So we'll just have you all over here. Yeah. All over
Right.
here in a line. Yes. The best way to do a fight is to all stand in a line and take in turns to take down your opponent. Yes.
Yep. And when it reaches the last person, that last person then retreats and evaluates the situation.
Yep. And that's how combat takes place. Yes.
Okay.
Wow, we look ginormous on this map.
There we are. All right.
Hey, it works for early Final Fantasy.
Yeah, exactly. Works for early Final Fantasy. All right.
Alright. Are you
Re-roll
ready?
the initiative. We should be fine now.
Do it again. Wow.
Ah, that was better.
I'm not cheating. I'm not
Ah.
cheating.
And you were complaining.
Yeah, exactly.
Holy hell.
All right. All right, let's do it, shall we? Boop. Now, we're gonna start off with Mitsu. Mitsu, you
Yes.
see this roiling mass of something under the water making its way to you.
Didn't whoever electrocute the water?
Kai. Yep.
Hi, yes. Didn't you electrocute the water?
Yep.
Alright. Did anything start floating?
One or two fishes, yes.
One or two fish.
You see a turtle, a couple of frogs,
Alright, what
a small
I-
snake or two.
what do I see under
And a hippo.
the water that is not floating?
You're not really sure. The water's quite murky.
Mm-hmm.
You believe it to be a dirt bottom.
How
So
deep?
you're not sure.
I'm not gonna jump in and find out, that's for sure.
Why not? That sounds like a great idea.
No! Because unlike first edition, the second edition does not have a swim jerk.
No, they
Use
have
athletics.
athletics.
I'd rather a swim, honestly. I am going to assist Vic in rowing the boat.
Yep.
And if anything tries to jump into the boat, she gonna heck at it.
All right. Grabbing an oar, you stand opposite Vic. You both look at each other and you're like, all right, I'll row.
We'll row.
We'll row. Everyone else can manage, yes?
Well, if anything jumps in though, she's gonna bite it.
All right. Good to know. Malleus, we then turn to you.
I didn't roll anything.
Yeah.
Nope,
Okay.
because you are readying an action.
Okay, let's check. Melius will look shocked at this rolling mess. What the hell is that? And he's casting Bless on the party.
Nice. What does your bless look like?
It's an radiant, milky white aura spreading from his. It's like two bony hands are wrapping around every one of us, protecting us from harm.
Ah, lovely. A bit creepy, but lovely.
Yeah.
All right.
Now you all gain one +1 status bonus to attack rolls. While you are in 5 feet of me.
Wonderful. Anything else you wish to do on this turn?
And then he will try to if he can assist rowing the boat, getting away from this roiling mess.
All right. What'd you get for your athletics?
Oh, athletics.
Or pilot law?
No, I don't have it.
Sorry, not
athletics.
pilot. Seaman. Crew.
No.
Crew, something like that.
I just rolled this. Wow,
All right. Cool.
not bad.
Not bad at all. Kai, it is your turn.
So rowing towards the Kai's gonna try and assist the party by trying to slow down this roiling mess by putting a few bits of spicy water in front of it with some acid splash.
All right. So you're gonna pour some acid splash into the water in front of you.
Well, in front of the swarm to sort of try and make it have to take a longer route to actually
There is
keep up.
There is one route. The swarm is in front of you. It is a river. It's not like they're gonna jump over the river and start running after you on land. Or could they?
Have
Who
you
knows?
rolled
They
like
might
sharks?
fly. She's got a ready acid splash
Yep.
and try and encourage the party to row faster by means.
All right. Jesse. Alright. Jesse, the companion that you took from Akravel. It looks like we have the piranha fish. He puts his bow away and takes out a net. Very good delicacy. He readies an action as well. Alright. The piranhas! They are all come towards you! Alright. First of all, Kai, you get your ready to action. Your acid blast, yes?
Yep.
Roll that for me. Make sure you have the guy targeted.
Sorry. That was a 29.
A 29 will hit. So roll me your acid splash.
Yep. Doing some 9.
9 points of damage. Nice. All right. Next, we have Jesse with his net. Sorry, let me just do a bit of damage. 9 damage. Woo! Oh, no, not just say, bad just say. No! No! There we are. Who else took that 9 damage?
Kai.
Alright, give yourself back those 9 hit points if you got hit by it.
I was aiming blindfolded.
Yeah, exactly. Hits everyone. Kai gets everyone. Alright. Next, Jose is going to cast his net. And he loses the net. As the net gets thrown into the water, the piranhas go through the net. He picks up the scattered bits of rope that he has, and he's like, "Oh, well." And anyone else have any ready actions?
Well, you know I did.
Nope.
Mitsu? Yep.
Yeah.
Roll. What were you planning on doing?
I just if anything tried to jump in or up on the
Alright.
boat.
So they're not going to jump. They're not going to jump up and into the boat. They're going to jump up in the boat. If that makes sense.
Around the boat.
Nope, underneath.
Through the boat.
Through the boat, they're going to try to
That
do.
would be into the boat, so yes. And I cannot target anything because my map is black.
Why is it so black?
I don't know.
Thought I fixed that. Now, for those who are playing at home, we had a slight issue.
Slight
Yes.
is an understatement.
Everything on this map, well, actually the whole world, kind of got deleted in the recent update.
Because Paizo no longer recognizes what we were playing as Age of Ashes.
That's not quite it. What occurred is that Paizo and Foundry started an affiliation, and they created an official Pathfinder 2E compendium,
Age
which contains Age of Ashes, which made the previous one kind of null void. So
obsolete.
yes, and we were using the previous one. Now, why can you not see anything, Mitsu? Tell me
didn't.
why. Tell me
Is she
why.
allowed to see her own character?
I can see
Oh,
my
do-
character sheet, but the map is black.
Yeah,
Why
can
is
you
that?
maybe is she allowed to see her token?
No,
Why aren't
I
you
can't
allowed
see
to
my
see your
token.
token?
black.
Try using right click on Mitsu and then you
I
can.
can still roll stuff.
No, not you, Matt.
No, yep, I'm working
Mhm.
on it. Vision. Has vision. What if I do this? Has no vision. Can you see anything now?
No.
Oh, okay. How about if I do... has vision, right?
It's more like it looks like nothing has loaded grey.
Oh, okay.
But I could see it before.
Try reloading the browser.
That could be dangerous.
Might be, but it'll be fine. Also, Malleus, can you give yourself some hit points?
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I just fixed my level 5
No, I need that.
my level 5 boost.
Ah, wonderful.
Alright, there we go.
Cool.
Alright, so who am I targeting?
Alright, you're targeting this thing, the silverfish swarm, which is actually piranhas, but...
Why can't my map move? There we go.
Actually, it's not... yeah. As these fish start surrounding the boat, they're going to start chipping away at it, start biting away at it,
Right,
trying to get into the delicious flesh that's within. You
What
see
am I actually targeting? The dice or that weird person there?
the weird person there.
Okay.
Now, all of you look in abject horror as beneath you, at the floor of the little raft. Cracks, teeth marks start appearing.
All right.
Water starts pouring into the small boat. One of the piranha managed to get through and starts flopping around on the deck.
I'm gonna peck it.
You gonna peck it?
Yeah.
Roll me to hit.
That was my ready action. Was
Yep, roll me to hit.
30.
That'll hit. Alright, you just go, you peck this one piranha.
16 damage.
Yep. Well, you don't worry about damage just at the moment. So you peck the piranha, you peck right through it, and you lift it up. Your mouth is now covered in a piranha. It's flopping.
Just simultaneously peck a hole through it, but fling it outside of the boat.
Okay. Jesse looks at you.
Peck and fling.
Jesse looks at you. That was a waste of good meat.
To be honest, dude, I don't give a shit at the moment. He's pecking a hole through our boat.
Talking about a hole through a boat, Vic, the boat is now filling with water.
Yes.
And piranha.
Yes.
Well, as a comment of the, well, what Missy just said is like, Vic is roaring, saying like, says the person that eats bugs. And insists on bugs.
Bugs are bugs. Fish are different. These fish are a menace and are eating through our boat.
So do termites.
Termites are tasty. Fish are not.
What's wrong with your taste? Fish good.
What's wrong with your taste?
Okay, show of hands. Fish good.
I raises her tail.
But normal fish or fish who are trying to eat you?
Can catch and prepare.
You know what? I'm sure there are plenty of other fish under the boat as we speak. There is no shortage of these fish.
I should mention that the water's about ankle deep now.
Well, how about, rather than argue about the correct statement that fish is tasty, how about row to shore? Get out of water.
How far away from where our destination?
You're
Yeah, I
out.
guess the issue is that these fish are finding us tasty too.
You're roughly around a
That's
day on river, around 2 days on land away.
We still need to cross the river.
Yes.
We haven't crossed it yet.
No.
Well, it would be simple enough to go, we've crossed it. Yes, it would probably take a little longer on foot, but
I would rather cross the river rather than swimming with these piranha. Even if the boat does get a couple of holes in it.
Holes can be patched.
Hmm.
But both on the bottom of the river cannot be.
yes, could go to shore, wait for fish to leave whilst repairing boats, then get back on boat and go.
Or just cross a different part of the river.
How wide is the river at this point?
The river is roughly. This is actually the widest part of the river. It'll probably be like. Oh crap! What's miles? You know what? Let's not use miles. We're Australian. We don't use miles here. I'd say the river is actually probably around 10 k's across. You probably want to stay close to shore, wouldn't you?
Actually, we want to cross the river.
Well, then I'd say you'd be halfway in the middle. It's a
We can
large
make it.
river.
We can make it. Just keep swimming.
Now, you are fighting upstream, I'd say.
But if we're crossing, we wouldn't really be fighting anything. We're not really fighting the current. We're kind of just crossing it.
Yeah.
Just say, how persistent are these fish?
They are very persistent. Unless you have something to distract them with.
Okay. Anyone have spare food?
Do they eat fruit?
No.
Cabbage?
No.
Leaves?
No.
Mitsu tosses a day's worth of rations into the river because she eats bugs anyway and doesn't eat it.
Alright. So very specifically, it's bugs, right?
No. We went into town and grabbed a whole bunch of rations, right?
Yeah. So what are the rations specifically? Just so you're aware, there's not much meat at the at Akravel, if any.
Well, I don't know what rations would be there then.
It'll be mostly plant or oat based.
What? You know what? We went hunting a few days ago.
You did.
I'm gonna toss a few strips of jerky in the river.
All right. Taking out actually, I'd say it's still Vic's turn. Sorry.
Yeah. Although, how much is Vic able to use his crafting and quick repair to patch up the holes to buy time?
I'm assuming you'd have the resources to do so, right? So you're not going to start taking bits and pieces off the boat to fix the boat, right?
Wait, we only need one oar, right?
We don't need the seats.
Like basically Vic goes like, okay, or hole. Vic's arm's little, not going to have too strong of strokes, and kind of nails his oar to cover the hole.
All right, wonderful.
And starts bailing out the water.
Wonderful. Yes, you can definitely do that.
Well, technically, we are going against the current on one side, so we only need to paddle on one side to keep straight.
We then go
Works for
to...
me.
Sorry?
Saying works for me.
Yep. Alright, Mitsu, we then turn to you. Vic is busily hammering his oar into the holes. You see a couple more dents becoming evident at the bottom of the small boat that you're in. Water is around ankle high as Vic attempts to try to bail as much of it out. You are currently holding the only oar left.
Ankle high for who?
For you.
For me.
Yeah.
Okay, so probably knee high for Vic.
Well, no, probably cuff.
I'm kidding. Mitsu tosses a couple of sticks of jerky into the river behind where we're going.
Alright, roll
To
me
distract these carnivorous fish.
roll me a deception check as you do so. Or a handle animal or something equivalent.
Uh, 15 deception.
With a 15, they disappear quite quickly, giving you not a lot of time.
Alright. Paddle. I paddle.
You start paddling. Alright, roll me an athletics check as you attempt to paddle your way to the other side.
latex slime, significantly better
Yep.
than magician. 22.
22. All right. You're starting to make a little bit of progress as you attempt to use the current as well as your own upper body strength to start moving the boat as quickly as you can over to the other side of the shore, over side of the river. Malleus, it's your turn.
So you're a genius, and he's Melius is going to take. How many rations do we have till now?
Made out of meat?
Yeah,
Not much.
not
Mitsu,
much.
you probably only have like another 2 days worth of rations made of meat.
I have
Okay.
bugs. Bugs are good.
Maleos would start all meat and throwing it as far as he can into the river.
All right, you take up all the meat. You just go, take it instead of us.
Yeah, I don't need food anymore.
All right, roll a deception
Yes,
check.
bugs were plenty of nutrition. You don't need meat.
Roll me a deception
Then wait a second.
as you try to
Deception.
distract the piranha.
Okay, that would be probably a +4. I didn't get to reply all my skills.
Nope, that's fine. At just
Oh,
plus
no.
4.
I take the hero point for this.
Oh, you don't take the hero point.
Yeah.
All right.
Much better.
All right. With a 15, you throw all the jerky and all the meat products you can into the water. They start abandoning the bottom of your boat, which is good, and start going towards the meat. However, as you look across, you see the meat disappearing quickly. You believe you might only have 6 seconds to get out of there.
Yeah.
So
Do I
an
have
entire
enough-
round.
How much action did it take me to throw the meat?
Get the meat, 1 action, throw the meat into the water. 2 actions. You got 1 more action.
Okay. Then I will starting to cast. Is it possible to start to use an action to start casting a spell and end it in the next round?
No, it is not, unfortunately. Or else
Okay,
more
sorry.
people will
Then
be doing that.
I just try to aid Mitsu again by rowing.
Alright. Now, you do know that the
Who's
other
that
oar
next?
is currently nailed to the bottom of the boat, right?
Yeah.
So how are you assisting to row?
Hands?
Yeah.
Hands are good.
Yeah, he's trying to do this with his hands. He's a
Alright,
little bit in a-
Malleus hangs over to the side of the boat and starts pushing the water away to try to get more speed.
Look, that is better than getting out of the boat, holding onto the end of it, and kicking furiously.
Why do you have to use the row? Why?
Alright. Surprisingly, you make a bit more progress. Alright.
What are you talking about surprisingly? This is a perfect plan. What are you talking about?
Kai, you're up.
Just so, is there anything these things are scared of?
Roll me a nature check.
She's asking Josiah because
Oh, as far as I'm aware, these things have no fear. They have no, they don't have any fear. Their only motivation is for food.
okay. Is there any? Just a question. Is there any of those chunks of meat that it will throw in the river anything within 20 feet?
Yes.
Kai's going to mage hand one of them, and just sort of mage hand it out of the water and just sort of have it touch the water as they go along to try and bait these things along away from the boat. So they're
Alright.
chasing a bit of meat that they're not able to quite eat.
1 fish follows after the meat. Because remember, this is only a strip of meat, probably like the size of your finger.
Yep.
So it's not a lot when there's more meat already in the thing, already in the water.
Yep.
So probably only 1 or 2 fish might go for it.
She's still going to keep doing that for now.
Alright, wonderful. Just say, He looks sadly at the pieces of rope that he has in his hand. Does anyone have a net?
I have paper. I've got rope. I've got ink.
I am after a
Vic,
net.
Vic has grappling hook.
Oh, a grappling hook might be fine.
In Vic's bag.
Did you just notice what happened to your last net?
Yes, but this is a grappling hook. It's made from metal. May I go into your bag?
Sure. But Vic's going to keep bailing water.
Oh, yes, of course. We should make sure that happens. He also assists bailing water. So now the boat is relatively empty. There are still a couple of cracks from the side of the oar where you nailed it down. Because it's not a perfect seal, but it does stop a lot of the water coming in. Now, the swarm is going to devour all the meat in that area. Vic, you're up.
Well, Vic is at the moment mostly focused on keeping the boat afloat.
Yep.
So probably first action or two would be doing minor adjustments to make sure things are okay and
Yep.
not going to get worse.
You can hold the boat together for probably as long as it takes for you to get to shore.
Okay.
Unless something drastic happens.
Fair enough. Yeah, Vic is focusing on keeping the boat together.
Hey Laura, why don't you pick a plot twist card for me?
Don't even joke about that, man.
Or a random boss monster.
Oh yeah, a random boss monster. That'd be great.
Yeah, just what we need, a giant piranha coming to eat us.
She asks if you tried finding a Moses. So she can part the water. Number 35. Alright. Alright. We're gonna go back to you, Mitsu. It's your turn.
And now I have the mental image of Vic standing at the front of the boat in traditional Moses pose.
How far away from shore?
4.5 kilometers.
Alright, if she paddles very furiously, can she make it?
Not in this round, no.
At least halfway?
Maybe.
Alright, I'll paddle. I'm just gonna keep paddling.
You'll just keep paddling.
I'm just gonna keep swimming, keep paddling.
Alright. 24?
Athletics, yeah.
Alright. Malleus, I assume you're doing the same.
Yeah, he's a little bit nearly on panic mode. He's trying to stay calm,
Yep.
but he's constantly looking towards the shore, to the piranhas, and go faster! And he's turning to the swarm of fish, and he's here, eat this, and he's casting a sound burst in midst of the swarm.
I thought you were about to say, here, eat this. Throws Kai in.
They have a fortitude to see.
All right.
Just start bailing party members until he makes it.
I will be the last one to survive. Alright. Alright. Fortitude save, right?
Yep.
Alright. Fortitude.
I would say this is a critical miss.
A critical miss.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Nice. Alright, tell me what happens.
There's a explosion of water, like as a sound wave hits the water. Some fish are blasted away in several directions. The swan takes 12 damage,
Yep.
and all the fish are deafened for 1 minute and are stunned 1.
Wonderful. All right. With that, you
Kind of fitting because of how sound travels in water.
yeah. With that, you can manage to successfully evade the piranha fish. As you see this, multitudes of them just start piling up on top of the water.
Before the party gets out of range, can Kai just mage hand a few onto the boat?
What's the distance of your mage hand?
20 feet.
No, they are too far away. Mitsu and Malleus have been setting quite the pace. Now,
Takes teamwork to paddle for our lives.
it does. Now,
Great job, everyone.
Hmm.
And Kai, please no more electrofishing.
What?
as you
And
paddle your
Meleus
way,
will slump on his back and try to calm himself.
as you paddle your way over across the river, roll me a perception check. Mitsu, roll me a perception check, because I assume you are the one that's steering, right?
You are muted.
Alright, give me a second. Perception, yeah?
Yes, please.
Yeah, 15. Ooh, still not a good roll.
A 15, huh?
Yeah, rolled a 2. That was not good.
A 15. Alright. As you're paddling your way across the river, you hit what might be a log. Boom.
Yeah. See, being an Aussie, I know what that means.
No, you don't. Because
Yes,
it's
I
grey.
do. I don't trust you.
Almost looks like skin
Yeah.
of a big, round creature.
Yeah. Almost like. Is this salt water or fresh water?
Do you lick it?
No. I'm asking you as a GM. Does the air taste salty?
No, it does not.
It almost feels like a freshwater croc.
Well, you'd be mistaken.
Mm.
As this massive, huge creature turns around, its grey skin, its small ears, and these tusks, you have encountered a hippopotamus on a road that it travels quite often, in fact. And you just bumped into it.
God damn it, Laura.
The hippo turns around. I don't know what sound what hippos makes. Let's go. No, that doesn't sound right. There we go. It goes as it shows its fangs at you.
Have you never watched wildlife shows with me?
Not about hippopotamus.
True, but you don't remember, obviously.
It looks mighty peeved that you decide to run into it.
Uh-huh. Well, there piranha chasing us still?
No, there are not. You believe Malleus's sound blast should have finished most of them.
Yeah.
So what's your plan, everyone?
How close are we to shore?
About a kilometer.
Must keep paddling.
It was paddling.
I'm gonna keep paddling.
Josiah,
Can someone calm this beast down?
I was just going to ask Josiah, what is that exactly as she's just fishing through her deck of illusions?
That is a hippopotamus. They are large, powerful beasts, mostly peaceful, unless you run into them with a boat.
How would they react to their own kind?
It depends. He takes a brief overlook of the hippopotamus. Well, this one is a male, which means he probably won't like a male very much.
Kaiser's got to fish through her deck of many things trying to find a hippopotamus.
Unfortunately, that is a bit too specific.
Or anything that looks like a hippopotamus.
So you frantically look through your cards and you see a large grey creature, and you're like, yeah, this'll do.
Yep.
Is that what you do?
Yep, and then she's going to bake it. And try and use that as a...
Alright, you take the card and you throw it, and it lands on the water. Almost bounces. Suddenly, out from the water, it appears to be a large grey elephant. The elephant starts sinking. The hippopotamus just looks at it in bewilderment as it goes down, distracting it slightly. Mitsu, I'm guessing you take this opportunity to just start paddling? Mitsu?
I'm just paddling.
Alright. Malleus or
Well, no
Vic,
matter what.
is there anything else you wish to do?
Me?
Malleus or Vic? Mitsu goes,
Okay,
nope, screw this!
Nice hippopotamus. Nice creature. Please go there.
Alright,
I don't want to harm you.
is there a handle animal?
There's
How do I
nature.
diplomacy a hippopotamus?
Yeah, Malleus, roll me a nature check.
A nature check. Let's see. Where are we? Here, nature. I guess it will be again +3.
Yep.
No.
Alright.
I
Unfortunately.
guess accidentally I will.
Alright, so its attention was on the elephant that suddenly just appeared and is now trying to frantically doggy paddle in the water. And you're like, shh, it's alright, hippopotamus, I don't want to hurt you. The hippopotamus turns back to you.
I guess I accidentally insulted his mom.
Vic?
Okay. Okay, so does it look like the boat is going to hold itself together for a little bit if Vic stops?
As long as it doesn't get hit by maybe a giant creature. Or a huge creature.
Okay. Oh. Not much we can do here. So he gets up, moves to the back of the boat, gets his shield out, and kind of does he try to just get ready for if it does anything, or try to dazzle it with like light reflection?
It's your choice.
Oh, the dice says, sure, why not? It'll be funny regardless. Try to dazzle it.
Tell me how Vic attempts to dazzle it. As in, are you doing a light show for this creature to try to distract it? And it's getting dazzled like, oh wow, this is amazing! Or are you more like shining light into its eyes?
Shining light into its
Oh,
eyes.
okay, so that's the less fun version. Alright, yep.
Well, if you would like me to do the other one.
No, it's okay. Alright. You shine the light reflecting off your shield into the eyes of the hippo. The hippo roars, "Rah!" And it moves back, almost lifting from the water as it flails its two front massive legs, and then it splashes back into the water. This large wave washes over all of you. You all become soaking wet. Mitsu, there's a gap. You start rowing. Roll me an athletics check as you attempt to get past.
Does this wave happen to propel us forward at all?
No, it actually propels you back.
Oh, for God's sake. 22.
All right, with the 22, you just power straight through the wave. All of you get covered in water. The boat gets half filled with water. Vic suddenly freaks out, and I assume you start bailing the water again. Yep. Just say will help. And you paddle right past the hippo. Now, Mitsu, as you look, you can see there are actually 5 or 6 of these hippos in a line. Not in a direct line, but kind of all as if it was following the leader.
Yep, I'm just gonna keep paddling.
Do you try to avoid said hippos?
Yes.
Alright. This will require a feat of this will require a feat of river craftsman river cruise ship. You don't have any laws that would be able to assist in this, would you?
Not unless Kintago is helpful. Or warfare.
Neither will be. Alright. Roll me an athletics check as you attempt to navigate your way through these 5 or 6 hippopotamus.
Okay. Uh, 26.
Wonderful. And a perception check?
Oh, and a perception?
Yeah.
Uh, 30.
Wonderful. Without too much trouble, you navigate your way out of this road of hippopotamus and make it through to the other side.
Okay.
You
Yay.
only just make it to the other side of the river. Here, in fact. Only just intact.
We're still intact, so that's a win.
That's a win! You are now beached on the other side of the river. The scene is now yours.
Another happy boat
That was
trip.
close.
What the hell were those things?
They're a hippopotamus, a native to this land.
Why didn't you warn us about them?
Because I didn't expect you to, what's the word I'm looking for?
I'm right into them.
Yes, thank you.
I'm sorry, but we were trying to escape the friggin' piranha!
Yes. But that doesn't mean you slam into the side of it. It is literally the size of a house.
Did you want to paddle?
No, you were doing an excellent job.
Right.
Alright. It is perhaps late in the day, maybe in the afternoonish. What would you like to do?
Vic would like to dry off.
So you'd like to set up camp here on the water?
Well, not in the water.
Why not? That's a great way to set up camp.
Have you seen the state of our boat?
I mean, true. Wait a second, you all did get covered with water, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cool.
Yes, but Mitsu's feathers are somewhat waterproof.
Yep.
Somewhat, but not completely.
Malleus,
Somewhat, I said.
there's something on the side of your
Yes.
there's something on the side of your hand. Looks like a black strip. It's about, yay big. Did it just twitch?
Ow! I tried to rip it off.
Alright, you rip it off. It hurts a lot, and a small burst of blood kind of flicks off as well.
Disgusting.
Kai's just going to check herself over.
Yes, you do also contain a couple of leeches.
Could I make arguments that this would trigger blood vendetta?
No, because it is currently sucking in the blood, so that it's also, it would also, so it's sucking your blood, right?
I was looking at the trigger conditions for blood vendetta.
Alright, yes, read those
Piercing,
through.
slashing, persisting bleeding damage.
Oh yeah, that'll cover it. Yeah.
So can she cast trigger that and just hopefully eliminate a few of them?
Oh yeah, definitely. It'll eliminate all of them.
They just die.
But
And
yes.
Kai's laughing.
I'm just picturing like all these little bursts of blood all over Kai while she's laughing.
Yep.
So you set up camp here?
We're a bit further inland than right on the riverbank.
Especially with territorial hippos.
Yep.
Alright.
Probably try and drag the boat up a bit.
Yep, easy. You trek a little bit further deeper within the canopy here. There's something up ahead. A shimmering of light.
Guys, do you want me to take a closer look at that?
How close is it?
It's relatively close.
Kai's gonna sneak a closer look. Keyword
Alright.
snaking.
You get closer and closer. You come to about here. Sorry. Where's the map? Where's the map? Come on, move up, move up, move up, move up. Come on, map. Work with me, work with me. There you are. Alright. Kai, you sneak up to about here. Hidden in the tree line. You see 4 dragon-headed pillars, totems. A couple of them seem to be unlit. There are a couple that are still lit, though. You can tell this as what appears to be a wall of violet and assortment of yellow colors cover what appears to be a large structure, almost hanging, or being held up by massive pillars up from the marshy waters of this place.
Mitsu looks at the pillars and is sort of like, good God, not more freaking pillars. What the hell do we do now?
You see the thick roots of gnarled trees crisscross this portion of the jungle, as the sodden earth gives way to the waters of a darkened swamp. A squat.
Sorry, but I thought Kai went alone for that.
Yes, Kai did go alone. A squat fortress made of red clay rises out of the murky water, surrounded by towering dragon-shaped pillars, topped with blazing bonfires. And you see many of these bonfires. You know, at least, you know, five of them around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, five of these dragon totems. The fires have been put out.
Right. Kai's just going to quietly and stealthily just sneak back
Yeah.
to the rest of the party.
Yep.
Guys, you know those totems we've been breaking,
Uh-huh.
and that shimmering light over there?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Let's not camp right here.
Mm.
Let's keep going that away for a while. And she's just pointing.
How bad is it?
5 bonfires.
Did you see anyone?
5 bonfires.
Yeah, but did you see anyone?
Oh, sorry, I should say there were 3 bonfires that were still there. 5 were put out.
3 bonfires, 5 are out. And there was this, I don't even have to use my arcane sense to tell you, magical barrier surrounding it.
Oh, yes. Very powerful magical barrier.
Alright.
I don't think we packed enough gunpowder to blow it up with the barrier.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Jahasi, did you see anyone?
I'm sorry, I did not go.
Do you know what building would be in this vicinity?
No. No, I do not. A lot of things in the jungle have changed.
I'd like we at least travel for the night.
Where?
Just upriver, downriver, just
across the river, anywhere but here.
Yeah, staying here may not be good for our health.
Pretty sure this adventure
Okay.
isn't good for our health, but okay.
All right, please.
You think it's dangerous?
It might be safe to be elsewhere.
At least while
Then
we're
Maleos will cast a spell. And he's casting and after he finished, he's wrapped in a corona of white light, ghostly white light, as he casts a vital beacon. If you will be hurt, just come on and touch me.
Oh, okay.
We'll heal you.
Right. Mitsu gives him a quick touch to heal the rest of her damage.
It feels cold. Malleus, the energy coming off Malleus feels cold, but in a comforting way. You know, when you're standing outside and you're on like a mountaintop and you're like, yes, I climbed this. It has like that reassuringness of that reassuring type cold. Like the invigorating type cold.
No, but I'll believe you.
Okay, it's an effect. It will triple down, and it starts with 40-10. The first one touches me, the second one 48, and it's going down until it's gone.
All right, Mitsu, can you roll me 4d10s, please?
What?
Roll me 4d10s.
I don't need to heal that much. Seriously, I don't need to heal that much.
Oh, you never know. They could all roll 1.
It would still be enough. How many?
4. 4d10s.
D10s. I said 4, not 1.
All right. Have your mouse.
And her eyes pop out due to positive energy.
Yeah.
That is way enough.
That little apple. Remember that seed you ate, like that sunflower seed you ate the other day. That
Yeah.
kind of got stuck in the back. That kind of got stuck at the back of your throat.
Yes.
It starts sprouting.
What? No.
A
I
fly
guess
buzzes
Mitsu,
out.
you will feel Mitsu, I guess you will feel a weird sensation. It's very cold, like Matt said, but it's warm, also warm, like an embrace.
Yeah, like an embrace from a snowman, but a reassuring embrace.
He has no idea what the hell you're on about, but okay. It's cold, but it's not freezing.
Yeah, imagine if Jack Frost gave you a hug.
I don't know what that is, but okay. As in, Mitsu doesn't know what that is.
Alright, now, you decide to venture off a little bit into the night. Please hover your mouse over which which hex you'd like to go into.
Guess I'm fully healed.
Yes, you will be fully healed.
There you go.
Alright.
Okay.
Need to mention to the others, the effect lasts either if it's all used up or till my next preparation.
Oh, wonderful. So it's just a constant thing. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Alright, everyone who needs healing, group hug now.
Alright. With much haste and a forced march, you make your way here. Finding a suitable campsite, Isabella casts her hidey hut, allowing you to sleep and rest. The morning comes. As always here, hot and muggy. You do your daily preparations, your daily rituals. Is there anything you wish to do in particular?
Do we need the boat now, guys, or should we cross again? Should you cross the river again, or just
Isn't there a
check out if another totem is here?
Doesn't the map say there's a totem nearby? On this side of the river?
That would be exactly my question. If Matt, do you know the locations of the totems?
You have a rough idea, yes.
Okay.
Maybe it'd be. Maybe it'll throw off balance if we attack this one, the one on this side of the river.
And so, what exactly did you see?
Building up on pillars, dragon totems. Some of them were broken, corresponding with the colors we'd already dealt with. Some still working. Though I did not stay long enough to actually take too many details down.
So you're saying that if we destroy all of the towers, then the barrier would be potentially destroyed?
Well, since the ones that seem to be able to match the colors of the totems that we're already taking out, it seems reasonable. That
Alright.
or they're really bad at upkeep on their own totems around their base.
Did you see anyone moving around or freaking out or just anyone in the building?
I didn't stay around long enough for that because I didn't want to be seen heading back to use.
So there may be a possibility that it is abandoned.
And there were lit bonfires.
Alright, so is this Janasi, is this building that Kai is describing familiar to you at all?
No, no, it is not.
Jose,
Yes.
your tribe defeated Great Shadow generations ago.
Yes.
Does legend say where that happened? Maybe just over there?
Well, that is the question better left for the storyteller, my daughter. All I know is that the great battle took place all over Magui. The final confrontation must have been up near the temple, though, because that's where they managed to seal some of his essence. I cannot imagine the battle taking place any further than that.
Okay.
There's another question. Do we have the means to repair the boat?
Well, boat made of wood, and we're in jungle, so wood everywhere.
I have this old leather armor I don't really use. It kind of just pulls out of the backpack some old leather armor and just hands it to Vic.
I'm sure that we'll find plenty of dead trees.
Yes, looking at where you are at the moment, you can find plenty of dead trees, in fact.
And leaves make wonderful
Sit and pray for it.
Yep. If given enough time, Vic could probably make boat good as new. If given enough time.
As I said, I could ask Farasma for help to fix this.
Oh.
I can fix things with magic. Need be.
And if you're willing to give me a night's rest, I'm possibly quite capable of helping you.
That would be appreciated.
Well, both of you. Because I do have some experience with woodwork, just got to remember it.
Yeah.
You know, try remember.
But I need to know if we're doing this now or later.
Which brings us back to, are we doing the totem we think is around here now or later?
If we tuck the boat in the trees, then we can always come back to it later. Not like we're using it this instance.
The argument could also be made that if we have it fixed now, it means that we can have it for a quick getaway if they decide we're too close to their stronghold.
Fair point.
So what's the plan, my friends? Are you going to spend the day or two repairing the boat? Or are you going to travel on?
I'm happy to travel and leave the boat here for now.
I'm happy either way.
Unless we want to fix up the boat before we hide it away so we can use it in a quick getaway, but that's up to everyone else.
Overall,
Someone has to make the decision.
okay, let's fix the boat then.
All right, you're gonna spend the day, or you're gonna spend the day.
Yeah. Woodworking montage.
All right. All right. So through a combination of AC/DC, Kiss, Queen, and assortment of other hard rock music, you spend the day fixing up the boat. Yes.
Yeah, and I will use mending to aid.
Actually, I think it's more like everyone's cheering Malleus on at this point. So
Yeah, I don't know exactly how it works, but I guess it would be if someone I guess it would be easier if someone will take some wood and we meld it into the would be a neat montage.
yeah. All right. So through all right. So you have like this full rock and roll montage with Malleus hovering over the boat, doing the repair. You see, he. Actually, it's like all 80s rock. He has like a little visor that he puts down and he goes with his fingers. You see Vic coming up with a sword. He's going and cutting up wood. Mitsu's just kind of there counting her gold, I assume. What's Mitsu up to?
She's finding little bits of logs and trees and leaves and stuff to plug the holes and fill in the boat and to give it a nice leaf lining.
Yep. And Kai?
She's probably making use of some of her engineering knowledge and trying to possibly harden up the boat a bit against such piranha attacks in the future.
All right. With your combined efforts, it takes you a full day, but now you have your boat ready for action, better than ever. And what do you decide to paint a name onto the side of it?
Do we have paint?
Well, I'm assuming you can find many fruits and berries in here to create paint.
And Kai does have lots of ink.
Yeah, exactly. So, do you decide to name your little river vessel? Or would you just name it the boat?
Boat sounds good.
Yeah, but it's not a submarine.
Yeah. I'm just looking at chat.
The Kitiwaki? Look, you bastard. That's also a good name for a riverboat.
In all honesty, I think if anyone is going to be writing a name on the side of the boat, it'd be Kai.
Yep.
So Kai, what do you write in ink on the side of the boat?
You know, what would the goblins name their boat?
Boat, but spelt with two T's. Because they
If
still
you
don't know
could
how to
name it
spell.
Boat, but spell it B-U-T-T.
I mean, yeah, that too.
Nocticula's maiden.
Nocticula's maiden. I'm sure Vic and Malleus will know who Noctilia is.
Pretty sure we would.
Yeah, you would.
And And
Yeah.
possibly draw some eyes on the front of the boat.
Wonderful. Once again, night falls, you all go to sleep, and you awaken the next day. You do your morning preparations. It is hot, humid, and you hide the boat. What do you wish to do today?
Alright, well, I think we should track down the last of these bloody towers so we can potentially get into this building, although I don't know why we want to get into this building, but the towers are a good option.
Possibly that building there will be possibly shinies.
Coincidental
Because
shinies, but you better
I
fucking promise me there better be shinies this time.
I do not promise that, but I could not say it. But there is a high possibility that there is something shiny. The question is what that something is.
I better get shinies out of this one this time because the temple was full of 0 shinies.
What? Blood is shiny when it's fresh.
What else was kind of after? All you got with this weird black powder out of it.
It makes a flashy bang.
Bitsy continues to argue that shinies is not blood, and shinies is not weird powder, and shinies is not shiny black, shiny flashes from the powder to Kai.
So, would you like to cross the river again? It is slightly more narrow where you are. Or would you like to try to find the one of the dragon totems which you believe is around in this area?
We know the mine is heavily guarded. I would assume we should. I would suggest we try to take down the one of the south first.
Vic agrees. And
I also agrees.
especially after effort we put into hiding boat, it would be silly to hide boat and just get it out again.
Please put your mouse over which hex you would like to move into. Wonderful. Do you wish to do a forced march by any chance to move an additional hex? Granted, you might become fatigued out of it.
Does fatigue?
Nears would be against this because there's this weird enemy fortress in the near.
What does fatigue do again?
Gives you a penalty on almost everything.
Alright, yeah, then no, let's rest.
Yep.
Alright, morning comes again. I'm assuming you want to
And
make your
for
way.
the record, Malios is creating food for everyone.
Ah, good, wonderful.
Because he threw most of his food away.
But you can go hunting with Mitzi for bugs.
Maybe another time.
Nothing like it. There's nothing like a nice warm caterpillar stew in the morning to get the hairs on your chest.
Stew?
Let's try with fruit.
Be happy with fruit.
But you need that protein. Oh!
Precisely.
Yeah, you can get this protein from the worms in the apples.
Banana, mango, and caterpillar stew. Nice and protein and
High in potassium?
yeah. And it's warm.
Guess I will try this out.
So Mitsu, you
Oh,
create...
not that bad.
Alright, so Mitsu, you create a stew of caterpillars, mango, and banana, yes?
Yeah, sure.
Do you add some oats to that as well, or...?
No, caterpillars weren't enough chunkies.
Alright. Another important question. How do you prepare the caterpillars?
Chuck him in the stew.
Alright,
He's got another way to
just so
prepare.
we're on the same page, right? You have a cauldron of boiling water, and you're like, you know what will make this great? Caterpillars. And you just throw caterpillars into it. And you go, oh, let's make this sweet. Throw a banana into it. And you're like, you know what it could use? A bit of color. Throw some mango into it. Is that how you're prepping it?
Yes, but edible caterpillars, not the poisonous ones.
Yep. Alright. Alright. Mitsu doles out a mixture of boiled water, boiled banana cuttings and mango cuttings and whole caterpillars to each of you.
Vic stares at his bowl and says,
It
And
is warm.
he quietly pulls out some rations and starts eating that.
Marius will try it. He's not. He's trying not to be rude.
Kai's just going to, when no one's looking, just throw the contents over her shoulder and then just pull out a banana and just peel it and eat it.
Alright.
Also, I did technically I created food for 6 medium-sized creatures for the day.
Oh,
So
wonderful.
that would be plenty of food.
Oh, Vic's gonna eat that.
That's probably what Kai's eating.
Could have at least picked the fruit out of it and tossed the rest, but jeez. What about Jahasi?
Chelsea looks confused at the combination of boiled banana and mango. But he does eat the caterpillar side. Malleus.
So he eats the bugs, but not the fruit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's tossing the fruits.
Alright, so Malleus turns to look at Josai as Josai kind of throws the fruit out and eats the caterpillars. He nods, does the same.
I just imagined him looking at this bowl. Wow, gross! And putting all the fruit out.
How do you explain boiled mango and banana?
Look, Mitsu doesn't eat fruit. She eats bugs. She doesn't know what everyone else likes. She was trying to make it more palatable for everyone.
All right. Yes. So after a breakfast of boiled water and boiled caterpillars, do you decide to head off for the day?
You do.
Yep.
Wonderful. Hover your mouse over which way you would like to go. Wonderful. All right. As you push your way through the thick underbrush, before you stands a crumbling stone temple. It juts out from where the forest has grown around it. Sinister towers, partially collapsed but once carved in the shapes of grimacing dragons. They provide support for the aged crack walls. A flickering red light pulsates within the hollow of the central ruined tower. Vic and Josei, Mitsu, Kai, and Malleus, you turn around and you see Josei. His color turns white. His eyes widen and his hands tremble slightly. Vic, roll me a religion check.
That would be a total of 20.
This looks like to be a temple of Dahak. Crumbled but with the tower still standing.
Is this bad, Vic?
For Jose and me, very yes.
Very yes.
That's that is Temple of and Rick glances over at Jose and begins to be a little respectful of him, and it's like, that is Temple of Great Shadow.
This is an unholy place.
Very.
Is there anyone around the tower?
Do you start approaching to investigate?
Well, do we see movement?
You do not see any movement.
Do we see anything that used to be humanoid, like those weird statues that we saw at the other tower?
No, you do not.
Alright,
Shall I take a closer look?
Fitz is stealths around in the underbrush still, so she's not seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm all for Kai having a bit of a look see.
Yep.
All right, Kai.
Kai's just got sneaking off.
Which square are we looking at? The entirety of it, or just this single?
The single one down at the bottom left,
Okay.
bottom right. Sorry.
All right.
All right.
Which part is the dragon tower?
The one in the center.
The teeth things?
Yes.
Alright.
Kai, as you sneak around, roll me a stealth check.
Yep. How does a 35 sound?
35, huh? Let me find out. A 35, you wonder. As you step close, so move your character in.
Probably sticking to the shadows a bit. So,
As you get close, you hear a slithering sound. And Kai, you're the only one that sees this. Hint of some dark scales. What is this? Do I have a visitor?
Kai is not going to answer that.
The creature then unravels itself and comes out into the open. Now, anyone who knows a little bit about dragons might be able to roll me a dragon lore. As you see this large serpentine creature with black scales, a massive maw, and fins hanging out from its sides.
13.
13? You don't know what this is. Anyone else wish to make a dragon lore?
Is Isabella?
Isabella is not with you currently.
Usual.
It takes out its tongue once again.
Can I do occultism check?
Sorry?
Maybe? Can I roll on for occultism?
Yeah,
For this, or-
no, it's not an occultism. It's in fact an arcana.
So the two
Can Kai roll Arcana?
Yeah, you can roll me an arcana.
the two
Okay, then I do an arcana.
Yes, of course.
Bear with me for a second.
No
two-
problem.
Nat 20 for a 33.
Sorry, Mitsu.
the two people who know most about dragons don't know anything about this particular dragonless thing.
Yep. Alright, with a nat 20, Kai. What did you get, Malleus?
I guess it's 17.
Oh, you just don't manage to get it, unfortunately. But with a nat 20, Kai, you can recognize a biter when you see it. They are black scale dragons with long serpentine bodies with bat-like wings. Their legs and claws are smaller than those of most dragons, but they're powerful, undulating coils like that of a boa constrictor are potent weapons capable of squeezing the very life from several unfortunate victims at a time. They use their impressive intellect and powerful magic to usually pose as a humanoid and infiltrate a settlement. These are very uncommon creatures. You can ask 3 questions about a biter.
Well, probably a good one is what are they resistant to?
They are resistant to acid and poison.
Alright. What are they vulnerable to?
Nothing.
Okay, final one. Specials.
Well, if they grab you with their tail, they can squeeze the life out of you. They can grab 8 people to do so.
Mm-hmm.
They also can cast magic. They are known to have 2 particular spells. A humanoid form that allows them to turn into a humanoid version, as well as a non-detection spell, which allows them to slither unnoticed.
Kai's just gonna silently cast. Wait, she actually doesn't have that spell prepared, so she's just going to sneak back to the rest of the party.
Roll me a stealth check. Actually, you won't be able to. It's quite a gap there. Roll me a stealth check. It better be pretty high.
Yep. 25.
Alright. 25, huh? It smells with its imprecise. Oh, it only just manages to miss you as you make it back to the party. Well, I know you are there, my friends. 5 of you, I believe. Why don't you come out and say hello?
Kai, what the hell is that?
It's just the dragon. Intelligent, capable of casting spells, though nothing particularly harmful, unless you're scared of humans or non-detection.
Oh, just
And
dragon.
don't get coiled up or use poison.
Just the dragon.
Acid. Yeah, just the dragon.
Just the dragon. All right, Vic, you go first.
Like I said, it's a dragon, Vic. Don't worry. You should be able to talk it down. I have full confidence in you. You are a brave Cobalt.
Yes.
No, Vic is not kobold. Vic is dragon.
Vic stands straight, puffs his chest out a little bit.
Also, I have time for one more plot twist card. If someone in the audience wants to throw me one.
Vic is dragon.
Alright, continue.
Yeah. Vic stands tall, puffs his chest out a bit. Spreads his wings, well, his winglets to make himself look a little bigger.
Yep.
And steps out.
What is this?
Vic, wait a second, and I will cast terrorism on him.
Welcome, little kobold. The biter writhes and rings and spreads it out to its full glory.
Vic
Have you come?
tries stretching his wings a little further.
Have you come to worship the mighty Dahunk? And on that note, we'll finish tonight's game, shall we?
No.
How you guys going?
Love it.
Oh my god.
All right, we're gonna do a quick round table. So we're gonna say one quick thing that you liked about tonight's game, and then we'll do a bunch of self promotions. Shall be done in chat, so I won't do it. I'll just do the hey, check out Discord, Twitch, Twitter, Patreon, all the things. Honey Lemon Tea, Dead Aussie Gamer, Strange Aeons, Laura Bones. All that will be in chat. Shall we go to our players? We'll start off with Malleus. Tass, how'd you go for tonight?
Huh?
Yeah, I'm doing fine.
Yep. Did you have a good night tonight?
That's the dragon.
Yep. Did you have any favorite moments?
Yeah, I guess it's I guess it must be the dragon, because whenever dragon pops up, things are getting really interesting.
Well,
Because these creatures are so iconic,
Yep.
and I'm a big sucker for dragons.
Yes. Well, actually, audience, you should probably see what this thing looks like, right? You probably want to see what this thing is. Let me just bring it up, just so you can understand its majesty. Age of Ashes, monsters, a biter.
You can kind of see it on the map. Just need to enlarge it.
I will enlarge it, definitely. Oh, that's a bit too big. Too big! Way too big. Way too big. It's fine. I'll get through that. That's good, yes. When dragons do show up, it starts getting a bit hectic, huh?
Yeah, it does.
Kai. Sandpiper, how'd you go?
I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yep. Did you have any favorite moments?
The shenanigans
Yep.
with the piranhas, the hippo. But probably that moment that got me was sort of hyping up Vic to be Vic the Brave.
Yeah, exactly. Because what else? What? I mean, you always need that meat shield. I mean, companion to go on and attack first, right?
Well, it also helps when you want to stab it in the back.
Exactly. Vic Gajavi, how'd you go for tonight?
Was an interesting session.
Yeah. Any favorite parts?
Well, there were a few good set points, but I'd probably say a nice highlight would have to be right at the very end, where it's like, okay, it's a dragon. Well, Vic, you got this.
Yep.
That is right. And last but not least, Jasmine, how'd you go for tonight?
Well, it was a roller coaster of every damn thing, now wasn't it today?
Yes, it was.
From fighting piranha in a sinking boat while sacrificing an oar to plug the leak, while also paddling the boat.
Yep.
Oar in hands. Two bloody hippos. A weird dragon temple, and now a dragon.
This that you can see right here, my friends.
Yeah, we're like, Vic, you're a dragon too. You go do with it. Vic, you're not a kobold, you're a dragon. Go on, go.
Go. It's your job.
You keep saying you're a dragon, now prove yourself. Come on.
Wonderful. Now,
And Vic has absolute iconography on him.
yes,
This'll
he
be
does.
interesting.
Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine, right?
I could just imagine Vic's face going, "Come on, you're do a thing for Dahak," and Vic's like, "No."
Yeah. Now, on a GM side, it was a good day. It was a good session. A lot of exploration, a good roleplay, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what they'll do for this next encounter. I have such great ideas, such a great plan for them. I'm really looking forward to it. But will the party look forward to it? That is the question. And to find out, you're going to have to catch us next time, right here, right at this timetable. So from, come back here. Do all the things over there. We're going to go head off and raid a Australian streamer by the name of Crit and Miss, who they are doing some critical conversations. So they're talking about all things D&D, and since we're talking about all things fantasy, kind of fits, doesn't it? So, we're going to head over to them. As we head over, what do we do, my friends?
Release the birds.
That's right. You let them know to release all the birds. And from everyone here at All Things Fantasy. Actually, sorry, before we do so, a massive thank you to Laura Burns, Honey Lemon Tea, Foundry, Paizo, all that. Now we'll head off. Alright, from everyone here at All Things Fantasy, from me to you, have fun, and we'll see you next time. Bye, everyone!